Thanks for joining me for another technique video this month. This month I wanted to show you how I did this technique, which is called outside the box, and it is right here where the little girl is. As you can see, the heart is actually outside of the rectangle image. So today I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to take a stamp or a digital image. I've actually used a digital image for this one. This is from Heather Ellis. And go ahead and stamp it or print it out and then color it. This one I went ahead and I printed it out on hot press watercolor paper. And immediately after I printed it out, I embossed it with clear embossing powder because I watercolored this image. And if I hadn't done that first, I would have, the lines would have run. So this is a great tip for the digi images when you want to watercolor with them. Go ahead and emboss with clear embossing powder right after you get it out of the printer. It works great. So anyways, I watercolored this image. And I used, actually I used a great tutorial by Joanne B. She just did a watercolor video. It's really great, and I will put a link to it at the end of this video for how to watercolor images. So anyways, what you're going to want to do, let me go ahead and turn it back over, is you're going to want to take a ruler and you want to draw a box around the image. Now you're going to go as close as you can up to the image and just lightly pencil in a line, and go ahead and do the same thing down here at the bottom. Connect it, and then you probably want to do the same. You want to do the same thing up here. I went a little high, so I can erase that. Now for the side, this side here, where we have the image coming out, that comes out. It's a perfect image for this technique. I'm going to want to go ahead and I want to go straight up against her hair like I did on the other side, but I want to stop once I get to where the image is, where the image is coming out. And then I want to go ahead and continue on down just like that. And then you want to go ahead and connect at the bottom, and then go ahead and connect it right here back up at the top, just like that. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut on those lines. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start over here. You guys can see it. You can also use a paper trimmer if you want, if you're not really good at cutting your lines straight. So I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to cut the bottom one. Just like that. I'm going to go all the way off. Okay, and then I'm going to cut the one at the top, just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to go and cut this one. Now what you want to do is you want to go all the way up here, and then you want to stop. Okay, and now just go ahead and cut around the image that you want outside the lines, just like that. And I heard a tip once that when you're cutting things, if you move the paper rather than the scissors, it helps you to get, helps you to cut around things better. So there you go. Now as you can see, the heart is now outside of the box that she created. So one thing that I like to do when I get done is to actually make a little frame around it with a black pen, and I'm just using a really thin Sharpie pen, and actually I'm just gonna use a scrap piece of paper here to do it. So now you're gonna just go right back, line up your side here with the ruler, and then just take your Sharpie pen and just color right on it. So you're actually creating just a really thin black border. Just like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing over here on this edge. Just line it up, just like that. Oops, didn't quite finish that one. So just go back in there and line it up again, and then you're going to do the same thing right here. Just line it up. Just get it as close to the edge as you can without going off. Just like that. And then you just want to just do the top edge. Just like that. And there you have it. You've got your little girl with a black frame around her and the little heart going outside the box. Now, the other thing you can do when you're done is you can go ahead and you can mat this on another piece of cardstock, just like that. And what you would do is you would go ahead and then trim it out so that the mat was as big as you wanted it. So that's it. That is how I did this technique. The rest of the card I ended up actually using the new Simple Valentine paper from Paper Tray Ink, and I went ahead and I stitched it with my machine. And then for the love, I actually cut those letters out with my Cricut, and I went ahead and I put some diamond glaze or liquid glass on top, and then finished it off with 3 buttons and matted it on a piece of the Pure Poppy cardstock from Paper Tray Ink as well. And the final card size is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's it. I will have a dimensions and supply list at the end of the video. And if you have any questions, as always, let me know. And once again, if there's any techniques that you would like to learn, let me know in the comments. I would be more than happy to give them a try if I don't know how to do them. And if I do, I would be more than happy to show you how to do them as well. So once again, thanks for stopping by today and joining me. And I hope to see you again next month.